Hey folks, Shadeslay here with the first episode of my new weekly mobile release roundup. I'll aim to put this out every Thursday evening and I'm going to fill it with a selection of hand-picked recent iOS releases and possibly as well some previews of anything exciting that's coming up. New releases generally hit the App Store mid-week, so most of the games featured today have been released in the past 24 hours. I'll put the App Store and developer links in the description so you can go and check those out if you want more info. First up, pull on your latex gloves and pass me the claw hammer because Surgeon Simulator has arrived for iPad. The developer, London-based BAFTA-winning Bossa Studios, describes it as a darkly humorous, over-the-top operation sim. It was originally conceived as a prototype in just 48 hours at the 2013 Global Game Jam, and the original version has been available for PC via Steam for quite a while. The touch version features a slightly different control mechanic and adds 2 new surgeries in the form of teeth and eye transplants. On first impressions, each procedure reminds me of a scene from Dexter. Armed with shaky hands and a wholly inadequate set of tools, you set about butchering and or saving the life of your unlucky patient, Bob. Don't take this game too seriously, it's a challenging, gory experience that's not for the faint-hearted, but it looks like a lot of fun and is well worth checking out. I'll be adding some full-length gameplay footage to the channel later, so be sure to take a look if you want to see what you're letting yourself in for. Also out now on iPad and Android is the intriguing new real-time strategy game First Strike. Described by Swiss developer Blindflug Studios as nuclear war but fun, the game lets you choose one of 11 superpowers, then hover your finger over the big red button as global tension mounts. Each game typically lasts in the region of 10 minutes to half an hour, during which time you'll expand your territory, research new technology, and fire a lot of long-range nuclear missiles. It's too late for diplomacy, shoot now and ask questions later. I've given First Strike a quick play through this evening, and it's a whole lot of fun, especially if you want to let out some tension after a long day in the office. With a quarter of the sales revenue from the game going to global nuclear disarmament charities, destroying the world never felt so altruistic. Again, I'll try and get some gameplay footage up on the channel later today. Time to look at a couple of new puzzle games now, the first of which is free-to-play Ikue from Icelandic developer Gabo Kano. Hopefully they can forgive me for completely making up that pronunciation. Available for iPhone and iPad, the App Store description suggests a challenging tile puzzle not unlike the classic Chinese tangram. Presented with a selection of oddly shaped tiles, you need to correctly position them to fill the game board, rotating and flipping them as required. Following the well-known model, each level has 3 stars on offer, which seem to be awarded based on achieving the optimum solution in the quickest time possible. There's nothing groundbreaking here, but it's well presented and worth a look if you're after a new 2D spatial puzzler to occupy your time. The game comes with 103 levels supported by advertising, with 4 more stages of 100 levels unlockable for £1.49 each or £3.99 for the lot via in-app purchase. As it's free to play, you have nothing to lose by giving it a go. Finally, if word puzzles are more your thing, you might want to check out Word Forward, another free-to-play title, this time from Appy Nation, that claims to be both ingenious and endlessly challenging. You can play Word Forward alone or challenge friends via Game Center. The aim is to remove as many letter tiles from the grid as possible by using them to form words of 3 or more letters. Each letter is assigned a score, and your aim is to reduce the total of the tiles remaining below a certain threshold to unlock the next level. The game is supported by in-app advertising and features modifiers which you can use to help you out of a fix. These are purchased with coins earned slowly over time by successfully completing levels, or can, unsurprisingly, be purchased with real-world cash via in-app purchase. Again, there's nothing here that's going to blow you away, but if puzzle games are your thing, then this is another solid, well-presented time filler. Those are just a few of the releases that caught my eye this week, but there are a whole load more titles in the App Store, and it's always worth taking a look through the best new games section to see what's just come out. Moving on to what's coming up then, fans of tabletop games will be excited to hear that Blizzard's incredibly popular collectible card game Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, is on its way to iPad. The game recently came out of open beta on the PC and Mac, and at a press event today in China, they released new screenshots and gameplay footage of the iPad version. The footage you're seeing now is from the PC version, but the gameplay footage released today suggests the game looks very similar on iPad and adapts well to touchscreen control. The game will be free to play, and Blizzard have said that in-app purchase prices will be the same as they are for PC and Mac, and that the iPad edition will support cross-platform play. There's no official release date yet, but it seems the game is well developed and we should expect the iPad release soon, with iPhone, Android and Windows tablet versions in the second half of the year. In other news, Fox and TinyCo have teamed up to work on a free-to-play Family Guy game for iOS and Android that's expected to launch sometime in April. Whether it will be as well received as the recent South Park game for PC and console remains to be seen. And finally, Angry Birds Epic, a turn-based RPG and the latest game from Rovio in their ever-growing franchise, will shortly be soft-launched on the iTunes Store in Canada and Australia. The game includes a variety of crafting options, allowing you to make armour, potions and weapons, all of which will aid you in your struggle against those egg-thieving piggies. That's all for this week. Don't forget you can stay up to date with all the latest mobile gaming news and reviews at www.gamemob.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at ShadeslayPlays for regular news and opinion on everything and anything related to mobile gaming. That's it for now. I'll be back at the same time, same place next week with a new release roundup. Until then, be sure to leave a comment and let me know if you're playing any of the games that I've featured today. Until next time, I've been Shadeslay. Bye for now.